I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up first is the Boss from Azerbaijan, and they hold the SCI Continental title. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO victory. Up first, James Buster Douglas from the United States of America, coming off a very close win.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Azerbaijan.
Usually you don't need... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They exchange punches. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Tried to score with a jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won the hands down.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. So much for defensive abilities. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Good counter punch. What's the referee thinking right now? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That counter punch caught him clean. judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Well done with that counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with the hook. Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. Well, we're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Jab does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful and punch themselves out here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with that right hook. That hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. to close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Think of holding on here for a minute. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Lucky that hook didn't score. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Stumbling around in potholes. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Incredible work rate. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
it's round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
His stamina is off the charts. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Can't find a home for that jab. There was the defense. Hold that thought. We're always looking for that KO, and we can see an upset right here. How did they not go down?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of effort. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
And we enter the 8th round. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
His stamina is off the charts. That hook won't score. His stamina is off the charts. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that much above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an ending out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
The only fear you have for this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Holding nothing back here in the round. It's all offense all the time. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The only fear you have with this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
This is the 10th. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, pressed right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Can't score with that jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that jab. The straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Punch, counter punch. Tried to score with a jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. So it's a majority decision. One judge saw it a draw. The other